Senator Al Franken is stepping down. He says he can no longer be effective in Washington.
The Minnesota Democrat resigned his seat yesterday morning amid growing sexual misconduct allegations.
Let me be clear. I may be resigning my seat, but I am not giving up my voice. I will continue to stand up for the things I believe in as a citizen and as an activist. But Minnesotans deserve a senator who can focus with all her energy on addressing the challenges they face every day.
In his speech yesterday, Senator Franken quoted his mentor, Senator Paul Wellstone, who said politics is about improving people's lives. Franken says the work he has done in the Senate has improved people's lives, and he said serving the people of Minnesota in the Senate has been the great honor of his life. Franken also mentioned sexual misconduct allegations against President Trump and Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore.
I, of all people, am aware that there is some irony in the fact that I am leaving while a man who has bragged on tape about his history of sexual assault sits in the Oval Office, and a man who has repeatedly preyed on young girls campaigns for the Senate with the full support of his party.
This all began when radio host Leanne tweeted and said Franken groped her and forcibly kissed her during a 2006 USO tour. Since then, 8 women have shared their alleged experiences, saying Franken also inappropriately touched them. Then 32 Democratic senators called on Franken to resign. It happened Sunday before last. Senator Franken told our Esme Murphy he apologized and said he was embarrassed and ashamed of what has come out.
Senator Amy Klobuchar said Senator Franken told her just yesterday morning about his final decision to step down. She says after his speech announcing his resignation, she was at Franken's office where he was trying to console his staff. Some were in tears.
Of course, there's a lot of young people that have worked with him for many years or brand new, and that was a really tearful moment for them, but he was kind of giving them a pep talk about the work that would continue, and I talked briefly with the staff.
Senator Klobuchar says Franken told her the reason he had to resign is that he felt he could no longer be an effective senator for Minnesotans if he faced a lengthy Senate ethics investigation. Today, Governor Mark Dayton said, quote, "I extend my deepest regrets to the women who have had to endure their unwanted experiences with Senator Franken. As a personal friend," he said, "my heart also goes out to Al and his family during this difficult time." So here's what's coming up next. Governor Mark Dayton will appoint someone in the next few days to Franken's vacant Senate seat. That person is going to serve until a special election is held in November of 2018. The winner of that special election will serve out the last 2 years of Franken's term until 2020. Here's what the 2018 election is going to look like. A lot going on. Senate election to replace Franken. Senator Amy Klobuchar is up for re-election. And Minnesotans will also vote for governor with Mark Dayton not seeking re-election. We'll continue to follow the developments of Senator Al Franken's resignation on TV and online.
2 more quickly moving wildfires have sprung up in Southern California. They come after nearly 150,000 acres have already been burned by other fires. An estimated 23,000 homes are threatened. At least 500 buildings have already burned down. In Ventura County, homeowners are being allowed in to see the damage. For many, there's not much to see.
All my little brother's stuff, both of theirs, it's just, that's where they've been growing up.
Meteorologists in California say firefighters could face difficult wind conditions into the next week.
Investigators are working to determine what caused the deadly house fire in St. Paul. We're told a barking dog alerted a neighbor to the fire at a home on La Crosse Avenue early yesterday morning. When firefighters arrived, they found flames shooting out of the windows. Inside, they discovered an elderly woman who was not breathing. Paramedics and doctors tried CPR but could not revive her. One firefighter also had to go to the hospital with minor burns.
A bicyclist who was left to die in the street will be giving back to someone else in need. 52-year-old Jose Hernandez Solano, who is an organ donor, has been taken off life support by relatives. Police say a driver hit Hernandez Solano as he biked home from work at Brasa Rotisserie in St. Paul. This happened a week and a half ago. Witnesses say an SUV ran a red light before the crash and then drove off. Police are still looking for this 2008 to 2010 Hyundai Santa Fe. So it's platinum sage. I know it's a little hard to see here. The SUV has dark rims, front end damage, and is missing its passenger side mirror. If you see it, you think you have any idea, you're asked to call police.